Hey guys, welcome back to Nathan Phillips Photo. I got my wife in this video this time, Vivian. And in this video, we're going to show you the pros and cons to having a rain machine in your studio. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so welcome back to the video. So, as you know, we have a rain machine, which is actually in the background right there. Okay, and we get a lot of questions on, is it worth it? Is it like worth it to have it? What's the pros and cons to it? So in this video, we're going to kind of give you a little bit of tips and tricks and stuff like that, and stuff to watch out for, limitations, all that stuff. So one of the biggest things would be accessibility,
Yeah.
would you say?
Yeah.
What would you say the first thing would be?
I would say you have it. You don't need to travel. It's accessible.
It's accessible. Well, so let's go further into that. So basically, with us as a photographer or videographers, we want to practice our craft. We want to master it. So the benefits to having one right here in the studio is the fact that I can go to it anytime I want to, and I can test lighting out. She's my subject. Thank God.
Guinea pig.
Yes, she's stubborn. Yeah, the most difficult model I've ever dealt with. But anyways,
True.
so no, it's nice to have your own setup. That way you can actually practice. You don't have to worry about a studio to go rent out or the hours when you can get in there or finding another model. You have it here on site. You can test things out, see what's the weaknesses of it, see what the benefits are of it, and then you can also maximize the profit of it.
So I guess speaking of profit, I mean, we had really good projects. We had people
The music
reaching out.
video.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
music video. We had dancers with the artist playing in the rain machine.
It was a pretty cool theme.
It was cool.
But the point of the matter is, you don't have to just utilize it for your own shoots. Like, you can
Right.
rent it out. You can have it for music videos, other photographers. I mean, not a lot of photographers in my area have. Actually, I don't think anybody has this
Yeah.
in our area.
So we actually did have a commercial shoot where they want to advertise product and they were just looking for a cool background. So we were able to rent the rain machine.
Yeah.
was
Well, so we
cool.
did the photography of that, which
Yeah.
I'll show you some examples in this video. But we also had a videographer that wanted to utilize that space. So we just capitalized on that, gained the profit of it. So that's another way to gain profit off of something that you built in your studio. Okay, so we talked about accessibility and being profitable with the rain machine. Now, one other thing that's kind of obvious, but maybe people skip over, is the fact that show it off.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we'll have models come in, they'll do like a 1 hour shoot, sometimes 2 hour shoot or whatever, and they just want to document their journey. Well, we tell them about the rain machine, but they're uncertain. They don't really know if they want to do that. But then as soon as they get in here, we turn it on for them, we show them, and then like their eyes just light up. And then
Well,
that
no.
1 to 2 hour shoot becomes a 2 to 3 hour shoot
Yeah.
half the time.
But not only that, I mean, people are following us on IG, and when they come and see it here in person, they're like, "Wow, that's the famous rain machine."
Yeah,
So we get really cool.
The feedback's really neat on it.
Feedback, yeah.
But now, so at the beginning of it, our biggest problem we had, which this would be a con, is keeping it warm.
Yeah.
So before we would fill it all the way up, and like 2 to 3 inches. Like right now, I think it's probably 3 to 4 inches deep that I have it built to. So we would build it up about an inch less than that, full of water, and we didn't really take into account how cold it would be, and so
We
the
tried to
models-
warm it up, like
Yeah,
we tried,
that didn't
and then
work.
by the time the water comes down, it's already cool.
It's cold.
But hey,
yeah.
kudos to all the models
Props
that
to them.
shot.
Because like on our studio space right now, we don't want to build much. Damn it, mother. So with our rain machine, the reason why we don't want to add to it too much is because it's already like a 20 by 15 space, and our ceiling height is like 8 foot.
Yeah.
So it's extremely difficult to even add to it in the beginning. So we were originally talking about how to heat it up. So what we did, we actually have a future bathroom halfway installed in the basement. So we just run the piping from that to have the warm water straight into the rainfall. So that right there actually benefits a lot. It helps a ton. Before, when we actually built the entire thing out and like filled it up with like 3 inches of water, which was a ton, it was just cold.
Yeah.
There was no way to really
tried.
warm that up at all. So the other method actually works really well. So the models actually liked it. So if you were a model before that dealt with the cold water, we're sorry. Come back. We have warm water. We have warm water now.
You guys are amazing. I guess speaking of trying to heat up the water, our water bill raised up, but not as much as you guys think. Maybe what, 50?
I mean, yeah,
50 to $70.
That's not
maybe.
horrible considering like the profit you make off the shoots with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
building it out, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit challenging. But I think if I had a bigger space, it'd be a lot easier. Because right now it's kind of like in a cubby hole, so it was very difficult to get that arranged. Basically, just used a heavy duty tarp and lined it up with 2x4s. That way, it would hold the water, and that's really the gist of it. So,
Yeah.
now speaking of that, so equipment. That is another con, but this is photography and videography. We all have invested a ton of money into our craft. So right now I have a Aperture 600X, two 300Xs, four 8-foot Nan light tubes, which were expensive, two 4-footers, and then we have also a Aperture 60X or Amaran 60X. I can't remember which one it is, but anyways. So just run those numbers in your head. I mean, that's thousands of dollars, all for a rain machine that we charge a minimum of $500 for a shoot. So like, it definitely has to make sense on the long end of it all. I mean, obviously you have to just get shoots after shoots after shoots. That's where it really pays off. But also the benefit of, and goes back to the point of having it in your own studio, is content. So
Absolutely.
we constantly will put stuff on our feed about it, make reels about it. She's my test dummy, so I do shoots of her and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? You've never shot in the rain machine.
You are right.
We're going to have to fix that. So anyways, so let's talk about a con now.
I guess one of the cons is cleaning and maintaining the rain machine, no?
Cleaning sucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me and him, we clean really hard after. First, you have to what? To dump the water out.
And, yeah.
We have not figured out like a more optimized
the
process.
The
but
optimized,
it works for us.
Optimized
right?
process would be starting over and building it on a slant.
Yeah.
You know, on a
But
slope.
you gotta work with what you have. Right?
Exactly, with her.
gotta-
I gotta work with what I got. No, I'm blessed. But anyways, no. So I would say if we had to redo it all, it would be to build it on a slope. That way, the water would all go to one side. Because right now, we did try like a sub pump thing, like and a vacuum type deal, and that would be. It worked, but it was long. It was very long. I think it only filled up like 2 gallons at a time.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the whole rain machine is probably 500 plus gallons, maybe 800.
Yeah.
So it was insane.
What do you use this? What do you?
Oh, we use a squeegee too. So
Squeegee.
the process it's nuts.
He
It's
does
nuts.
this, and then I get towels and clean. Yeah. How long does it take for us to clean it usually?
A minimum of an hour.
I
yeah,
think
at
it's
least an hour.
Hour and a half or 2.
If I have her help, it's about an hour.
Yeah.
If I don't have her help, it's at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, but
it's worth it.
she looks so good doing it though. So speaking of all those pros and cons, I mean, it is very much worth it to have it in your studio. We're constantly trying to think of different creative ideas. Like we just built a rain wall or a light wall right now. That'd be badass if it was a rain light wall. But anyways, no. So we just built that, and we actually have not done a shoot yet. So we'll be doing one here soon. We have one lined up. That'll be fun. But that was actually way more expensive than the rain machine. But
it took a lot longer, for sure.
So, and I guess the recommendation is if you keep thinking to yourself, should I build a rain machine in my studio? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely yes.
Absolutely.
So you guys made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do all that great stuff. If you have any questions about the rain machine, leave it in the comments. It helps our algorithm, obviously. Gets us a little bit more traction. And if you're a hater, still leave a comment. Still helps our algorithm. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one. See you. Okay.
We're gonna get better. We just have to, Oh, your hands are freaking cold.
let's. Oh, I'm not even recording.
Are you serious?